Oh, that was nasty work.
I will be one of the greatest, that is a vow, yeah, that is a promise. Always wanted to be famous, just being real, yeah, just being honest. My haters won't always be nameless, give them no clout, I give them no power. Creators no different, they ancient, sooner than later, all will be ours. I keep an eye out for the numbers, I stay in contact, synchronization. To infinity, even beyond it, I am a common, no destination. A lot of things I am above, and there are a lot of things that are above me. Do not go for the people I love, cause then I get scary, then I get ugly, yeah. Ain't no problem when I'm not equation. Present, noted, observation. I'm not new here, reborn creation. Amen, by me, sending location.
Hey, Miss Regina, happy holidays to you as well, boo. So, guys, I was trying to like ignore these people, but see, this is something that's not gonna really aggravate to me because it doesn't matter. I mean, I was kind of aggravated, but it's more funny. It's more funny side to me. And you know what? I guess I just might as well go ahead and get in on these things because I think that these people they think like oh my bad. B sector respect is clouded in numbers. No, 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 no. I believe I forgot who got the numbers first, but that may have been started it. But the B sector has always been the B sector due to loyalty to content creators in the B sector. And it just so happened that in the beginning stages of the B sector, the content creators that the subbies was loyal to was B sector. What up, Kalia Boo? Let me see if I could do this because let me click on your name. Um, see, it allows me to start comment. What is that doing for you? Does that make you know a star? I don't get it. Like I don't know how to make you a I'm trying to make you a mod. I don't know where the fuck is Yusuf. Like that's crazy. I hope everything's okay with him. I can't get him on the phone. I emailed him. Oh, I should try IG. You know what? I might do it when I get up for this live because it ain't gonna be too long. Baby, let me tell you. This building is so fucked up, but that's what I get because I was been supposed to go to court. You guys know that already. It seems like every time I try to do like other things that's not scheduled for me already, something's popping up that takes precedence. So Uppity is going to fucking court tomorrow. Oh my god, you guys don't even understand. Fuck out of here. And I even had the chance to stack my videos, but fuck it. I don't think they're gonna want to see him tomorrow anyway. I'm going to court. I'm so sick of these fucking people. But anyway, because that happened after fact. But I happened to go in limits, right? Because I was over here, as you guys know. Remember, I tell you, I said, getting out of her bath. I want to, oh, yeah, Kalia, Boo, you know I'm going to win. You already know I'm going to win. This is light work. It's not even what I really want to take them to court for, but this is some light work shit. But I was putting it off because the school, I was supposed to go today, but the school keep I don't know what the fuck their problem is with her glasses. I swear to God. Like, I don't understand it. It's so weird to me. I have never had this many problems into the school. Like, this school is so difficult with the glass. Like, I don't think they understand. Like, I pay out pocket for them. Oh, just read my book. I saw your comment when I already had pressed in. I have to pay for the lens and the prescription. What's free is like those glass frames. That's was the one that's free. That was the first time she got a free pair. But you're right. Like it's the prescription inside. So it costs for both. Trust me, I know. But plastic just works better for her because if she take her glasses and throw it at worst, because I always get her anti scratch, so I'm not worried about her lenses getting scratched up. So the worst thing that's gonna happen is if she throws it, the lens maybe pop out, but I could always put them back in. But if they're like a glass frame, Yeah, then that's different. But yeah, so anyway, so we was over there on well, not we. I was over there at Lemons, right? And they was having some discussion. Hey, Lady Sparkleable. So you know the other night they supposedly had that men panel. They supposedly had that men panel. And of course, official peen sucker. Every time he think he got something up there, he got to mention my name because he's tight, but he's a punk. He can't do shit about it. He can't move shit. Can't touch me at all. That's that type shit. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, he gets mad. See, you see how he sit there and want to bring up what Nala did, but when I bring up that 20K loan, she want to try to call ACS nigga. Anyway, but we see how they do, right? Weak niggas, not B sector at all. Not B sector. These niggas, these 2.0, did not tell y'all on the other live. Did not tell you guys on the other live. Poverty is not a original B sector. Tricky Weed is not original B sector. Computer back damn sure isn't at all. Like these people couldn't make it when the real ones is around. He said, I've never seen glass frame, just plastic, metal, and occasionally wood. Well, it's plastic. Well, I ain't never seen no wood now, just read my book. See, now you're gonna make me take a picture. I don't know where I have it at right now, but I know I got the old pair here. Only reason why I have this pair, because in New York City, they have like this thing, right? I don't know if they just do it for District 75. They might do it for all schools, but they have like they'll come and give your kids an eye test, and if they don't, well, clearly they ain't gonna do it. So what they do is give you a form, and they have you take that form. If they feel like your kid, whatever basic test they can do, they feel like your kid is not passing it, they'll have you take it to the optometrist. My tongue is twisted tonight. I had a long night. So basically, take it to the eye doctor. The eye doctor gives your kid a test if they already didn't have one. But Nala's been, like I told you guys, Nala's been wearing glasses since she was 6 months old. So basically, in Nala's case, they would basically fill out whatever prescription she has at the time, as long as she get that prescription like within a reasonable time. Because every so often they check Nala eyes to see if they gotta like put more her eyeglass prescription or less or whatever the case may be. Like I told you guys, so like even now, like she has an appointment next month. In the beginning of next month, we got to go to the doctor so they can see like if they need to up her prescription or maybe lower it. Because Nala has a strong lens prescription. Her prescription is very strong for her, like her eyeglasses is strong. So yeah. And like I told you, I always pay for like anti-glass. I mean let me say anti-scratch and all the other stuff that goes in there. But like anti-scratch is something extra that I always put in because I already know how she is. So I always add that. And I know that's like $60 so alone. That's just for that. It might be more now. I haven't actually looked at a vendor receipt. But anyway. So yeah, but I have it. So anyway, so I meant to go today, but I had to fix her eyeglass situation because she came home on Friday. I did not expect them because this is the third. Like you guys don't understand why I'm so frustrated. This is the third pair of glasses, the third freaking pair, and they always got a fucking excuse. Like what the hell? But anyway, so when she came home on Friday, she came with a frame but no lenses. So that switched my whole Monday around, mind you. I swear to God, I was going to court in the first place for repairs. I have been playing that shit, but it's just like I said, cause she, so I had to switch my day around, whatever. So anyway, there's some other shit what happening. But while I was in the class or whatever, I heard Lemon and they was talking about some. He was asking Jay Wilson opinion on who is the OGs or not. Do y'all know that Jay Wilson, Juicy, and then some people they so stupid. That's why I said they let anybody make it here. You got Poverty telling fucking Lady Bones that she's B sector. First of all, the only thing Lady Bones is she comes from the reject sector. Like she used to being rejected by men on a constant basis. She comes from a paymaster sector. Like tell me that, but she ain't never been B sector. But that's what I'm saying. This is how these weak bitches. This is why the sector is getting to a point where it's getting at now. That's why Lemon can live in his mama house groveling for Ghetto to come back around because he cannot afford a section without him. You know, he's the king. He got 20K in his cash app, but he's literally groveling because he wants to be able to show that to his people, but he can't afford to do it. But we knew that. It is what it is. So you think we about to go from Sean Bradley to that? No, no. Wait, stop. But anyway. So I heard him asking Jay Wilson this. Now, mind you, anybody that you ask, and this is really no offense to Jay Wilson or whatever, because at the end of the day, people can only go from their viewpoint, from their vantage point, right? So certain things are subjective. I get that, but Jay Wilson was over there carrying the fuck on. You hear what I'm talking about? Carrying the fuck on. And I almost want to enjoy it because like I like seeing Juicy at Mo3. He was in his best. But Juicy's over there carrying the fuck on. Carrying on. So I don't know if a lot of people like to sit there and claim Wally because they think like, oh, Wally was no. See, majority of the people that's OGs in the B sector, they were all very small content creators. I'm gonna tell y'all this story again. Hear me. I'm gonna tell y'all this story again. I don't know how many times I gotta keep telling you idiots this. Some people are going to give y'all a different history because they need to rewrite it to reinvent themselves. But it's just not the fucking truth. And when I say things, I'm not coming from a place of hate. Because as you can see, they can't nobody debate me. See how Octavius is over there, get there, argue with Juicy, and he wasn't even there. But he had a problem with West, who was not included from no sector, want to argue with me. And I'm saying I'm agreeing with some things Juicy said, because some things Juicy said was very true, but some of that shit was cap. It was cap. Oh God, I need to drink some of my orange honey now. But first of all, see, I don't have to like nobody to say the truth. Um, like I do know I love me some Kang. So Sean Bradley is one of the biggest CCs that started out to be second. See, all of these CCs, their name in like the T.S. Madison, the Kaya, the Michelle ATL Alien, the Justin Jays, all of them people, they have nothing. When I tell you nothing to do with the B sector, they just know they know of us, probably because like Sean Bradley and James. That's who they used to be with. That was another whole group. So that's what I was trying to explain. Because I didn't want the black sector people to try to, especially the weirdos that be over there, like Toya weird ass trying to take clout. No, when I say black sector, I'm not talking about the black sector. I could talk about how that started too. Because before I get into that, because I want to confuse nobody. So, like I've been telling you, remember I was telling you they had the Black YouTube Awards, and there used to be a whole black sector. What I said was, and I have yet to see anybody prove me differently. And all the real OG subbies that's not trying to be seen and trying to be down with no click type shit, that they'll hit a neutral platform and tell the truth. And I've seen them do it before, but unfortunately, anytime people want to get uppity her props, they're gonna act like just like they hear that. That's why when Wally told y'all the first time, yeah, that's my day one. They act like what Poverty do, she dropped Wally right on down. The minute Wally said, I don't know who that is, they gave him a tour, cash shop and everything. We know the game, and I wasn't mad at it. Still love me, Wally. You know what I'm saying? So anyway. But never forget, initially when Wally came over, he told y'all the truth. But I think a lot of people like to try to use Wally because they feel like he wasn't like getting numbers. No. Wally had his up and down. What you got to realize about the real OGs in the B sector, They literally built that. They built it. To me, how it came across to me is like the connections were genuine. That's why the Full House used to be so great, because these people were like literally, it's like you literally meeting strangers online and just genuinely building connection with people, and you falling out. It's like you seeing real life play online. The only difference is maybe the demographics. Like the demographics is way more, not as big as you would probably depending on your real life. So the thing that set the B sector off was the Kaya and T.S. Madison situation, which is why I feel like this sector is so heavily gay people and majority black women. You know what I'm saying? But there are other women here, but majority black women, but I like that. So black people and gay people, mostly, and some straight men over here too, sprinkle here and there. Because of the drama. People love good drama. I'm pretty sure we got way more straight men that don't even fucking never drop out the clouds. Because I don't care what, everybody loves drama, right? But I think because of the situation that the B sector was spun off of, that's what caused that demographic to be over here so heavily. But yeah, I hate when people, you can always tell that they don't really know the B sector. These people were never a part of it. This was just something that we was talking about. And people like the king, that's why they call him the king, because of his access. But then at the same time, a lot of these, like I see like a lot of these gay reality shows and the Justin Jays and the Armand, all of them were just starting out too. And Wally had a way bigger connection with them. Everybody was just starting off. But that's why I think I love Wally so much. But it was all that, I think it's just, I don't know, I can't say it's a human thing. I think it depends on the type of human. So maybe it's just like the type of people, I guess, that are drawn here. Not I won't say everybody, but I would say the majority. I guess the people that are drawn to this sector, they're like real cliquish type people. You get to see them because a lot of times they'll come here and try to talk crazy about you about one thing, only for them to get exposed, and that's their actual issue. So that's why I say that. But that too, camera slip, all that, right? So Wally, when he started out, because he was like really raw, and Wally, he just didn't give no shit. And I think that's what I liked about him. Wally just not he did not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So when I started watching Wally, he wasn't necessarily in the B sector, but he just happened to come across it. Just like everybody else that you see in this sector. It wasn't really no name. I saw somebody in the comments say it wasn't because it really wasn't no name for it. Wally started calling it. Now somebody else probably could have said it first because, like I said, at that time the B sector is very territorial, which I did not like at first. But now I can see. I think we need a happy medium. But anyway, Wally used to call it the Section 8B sector because we used to deal with like people at the time. They was on their way up, and you could tell by how they was like perfecting their craft. The only person that really had it like that time was Tasha K. I think I'll say Tasha K, T.S. Madison, and Kaya, and they knew of us. I ain't never hear Kaya even reference us, but T.S. Madison did. Tasha K did, of course. Yeah. So yeah, but it was other people here that came from other sector. Like, see, I didn't even realize Seven Stars knew Star and Buck Wild. Well, really Star, but that's his whole brand. But you know what I'm saying. So it was a bunch of people here from a bunch of sector that just happened to come together. But I guess, and then it was like a back and forth there going there. But do you know Juicy had the nerve to say, "Oh," and I don't even like VS, but you cannot take that away from VS. She's definitely a big part of the sector and definitely an OG of the sector. Now, I agree with Juicy that some of these people that are claiming to be OGs, they they maybe came on a second wave stream. They maybe came on a second wave stream. And it was easy to do. It's like just like now, we see how a lot of people that we know that um that have names that leads to something like Bless Watkins. Bless Watkins came along way later on, but they'll consider her OG. And I guess you can't for all intents and purposes, but at that time, just like when the B sector started really picking up, a couple of those people that was there fell off. But none of them famous people that they named. No. Those people been doing like black black YouTube type stuff, to put it better. But as far as like the black sector, that's something totally different. That's something I told you guys. That came from Facebook, and Facebook with their they extensive rules and stuff like that. It was the conscious sector, then that trickled off to like that type of black sector, and black women, and then you know how weird they are. They you can tell they don't even fucking know shit. They was trying to give Tommy Sotomayor. Who the fuck give a fuck about Tommy Sotomayor? First of all, if you know your shit, Tommy Sotomayor, he copied his whole swag from Sergeant Willie P. Like I told you guys, I've been nosy my whole life. And I've been a stay-at-home mom since 2003. 2003. So I've been watching stuff on the internet out. Anything prior to 2003, I can barely tell you. I don't know. But I know for a fact that Tommy Sotomayor, he stole his swag from Sergeant Willie P. And Sergeant Willie P, he just basically gave up and left. First, he went to some site. I forgot what it was. It wasn't Blap. It was another site he was on. I forget. And I only know about Sergeant Willie P because I used to watch this lady called You Heard Me First Time, and she used to debate with him. And I love her debating skills. Like, she's really good at debating. I love her style. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry. Yeah, so I love her style. So that's how I met her. I met Wally on the radio situation, right? And I didn't even realize where I had seen Wally at first, but because I think Wally and Justin J had some type of interview, and they was talking about them. I think one day Wally. So I'm like, wait a minute, that's where I know you from. So I had been watching Wally, and a lot of those people that Wally used to interact with back then and that, they done blew up now. They done blew up like that Atlanta gay YouTube thing. Yeah, Wally been in the mix. So Wally was very popular. So Juicy, you need to stop lying. Wally was VS is definitely a part of the B sector. It was VS and the K falling out that actually started the whole B sector going crazy. If you really want to talk about it, like that was the biggest beef and the longest one, and that's what caused a lot. That's what really caused the divisions on the street. If we're gonna be honest about it, yeah. I just never had to participate because Wally was like, "I'm team me," and I could fuck with shit like that, So yeah, yeah. So I don't know why Juicy over there lying. Maybe because Wally outed him. Remember Wally outed you, Juicy. Juicy came over here pretending to be a straight man, and Wally outed him. Um, yeah, it was a lot. Wally did a lot. It was funny though. It was funny. It was funny. Not to say they didn't get nasty and dirty, but in my opinion, Wally didn't do that. He didn't do that. But I just found it so funny, like, and Lemon wanted to drop me. But you said you was OB sector, and Juicy was up there saying, yeah, you have to do uploads. Oh. And where does my upload start from? Because I put it in the backstage the other day. Tricky Ricky, I don't answer to no biracial white man. Are you okay, bitch? And like I told you guys, a lot of these people, they like to put things on. You see what's going on right now. But they want to talk about uppity. I told you, these people, they just be jealous of uppity. I don't know. But like I told you, the holidays is almost here. I don't got the time to be mad at nobody. I really don't. Bad enough, these people giving me extra shit to do. Well, I gave them extra shit to do too, though. I gave them extra shit to do too. Yeah, that's how I'm starting my New Year's resolution early. But Yeah, it's got that because it was like a little flood. I don't know from where though. It just came out of nowhere. So it took me long to get Nala to go to bed. I think she done fell asleep now. That's why I was like, let me come here real quick and clear this up while my baby go to bed. But yeah, Juicy was over there carrying it. Juicy, you need to stop it. VS is very much a part of this sector in the beginning stages. There was really no name. And Wally started the name. He said, we're going to call it the Section 8B sector. And I think they took the Section 8 part off and called it B sector. I forget all the reasons why they want to call it Section 8 at first. But yeah. But initially, it was hard to tell who was who because sometimes you will be following people and you didn't know who the hell they was talking about. You just found it entertaining because there was no live, there was no sharing, there was no nothing. It was just upload for upload, upload for upload. So some people would make it difficult because they didn't want to say the person's name, so you really got to figure it out. Some people would, you know what I'm saying? So it was like you had to kind of like I think that's what made it interesting too in the beginning. The B sector had like its own rabbit hole, you know? Yeah. I think some of these people that came along, they just want to be associated with certain people, but you never really was. And like I said, I think the biggest name initially that started like in the B sector would be Sean Bradley. James came after him. You know what I'm saying? Because in the beginning, James, like I told y'all, James acted like he ain't want to be bothered with us. He was too good for us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Sean Bradley was with the shits. He loved the mess. So that's what made it funny. But like I said, back then, like the how y'all see some of these CCs today, it's like they the grandparents to y'all. The things that subbies went through back in his days, y'all do not go through that. It's like you ever see how the grandparents they're never as hard on the grandkids as they are on the actual kids. And that's what I feel like a lot of you people are getting from these OGs. That's why you think these 2.0s are OGs. Like that's why they 2.0. It's adjacent. It's not the same B sector. It's not. And I think the more people realize that, the better off they be. But the B sector has always been built on loyalty to subbies who just so happen to be loyal to the B sector. But that bubble done burst, you know? The doors are wide open now. Anybody could come in and they are selling OG's clout. And I think that's what be irritating to most people, especially me. I think that's a better way of putting it. Like they're selling like the old B sector clout that they could never make it in to try to prop themselves up. It's sad and pathetic. It's sad and pathetic. We went from having CCs, like remember I told y'all with Heidi Fly, Nicole Tyler, they should do music videos that nobody was gonna see but us. That ain't stopped them. You know, it was just different. Everybody had talent. Nobody had to fucking beef every day because the people back then actually had other talent. They didn't have to sit there and force a beef and do this and do that. No, they actually had other shit to talk about if there was no beefing or they didn't want to discuss whatever fucking beef was going on for whatever reason. What up, talent? Yeah, it's real sad what we got going on today, talent. Real sad. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Oh, talent, I'm glad you're here. Do you know somebody's over there um trying to say that I'm paraphrasing, but this is what I'm gathering from it. They're basically saying like how you're trying to force um lemon on Ghetto. Because I told Ghetto, because I was in the conversation when it happened. Ghetto said that. Remember I told you? Because I was the one that brought it up to you. I said Ghetto said that he's willing to meet you, talent, but he doesn't want to meet Lemon. And, and then I said, talent, are you willing to meet Ghetto without Lemon being there? And he was like, yeah, I don't mind. We could go to dinner, but I think we need to fix this. I think we need to fix this. I said, okay. That's all you kept saying, but they over there trying to make it seem like, you know, you trying to force this. I told the girl to stop lying. Nicole Tyler was a good CC. Nicole Tyler used to be funny. Oh my God. And people get mad at me, but remember, Tyler, am I lying? Didn't Nicole Tyler have her son as her love interest in her video? Remember that video she did? she did like some type of sad love song. It was a love song. I forget if it was sad or slow, but they was in the building. And she had like a fur coat on in one of the scenes, and her son was the love interest. I was like, what the fuck? I told you I was. They get mad when I say it, but it's true. Heidi used to pretend. Heidi was the first. Who was that? Soldier Boy or what's that guy name? Damn, I forgot the other rapper name. When they got caught for being on a fake private jet and stuff, I used to have this fake private jet background. It was a lot. It was a lot. Cause she was really trying to convince us that she was married to a rich white man. And I think they Googled it and said she wasn't even married. So then she really started going crazy. But Heidi had talent. Bow Wow, that's his name. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I knew. That goddamn weed be killing my short term memory. Yes, Bow Wow. But yeah, but Heidi, she did it before they ever did it. You know what I'm saying? We seen a lot of stuff here first. A lot of stuff. A lot. And they had so many rules. It was entertaining. I just couldn't personally, you know what I'm saying, be with the bullshit. Just saying. And to be honest, like to be known back then as a CC, because CCs really did not have a voice. You know what I'm saying? They except for at Wally, we had a voice at Wally's, but for the most part, you didn't really have a voice with these people. Like you just had to just kind of do what they say, or get cussed the fuck out. And that's why I didn't drop in too many people chat. But that's when I started going to Lipstick Alley though. And shout out to Hoes of Heart, they already confirmed that. You know what I'm saying? And plus, when I had Nyla, I had to leave for a little while. I had Nyla December 2018, right before the new year, right before COVID hit. So yeah, Uppity had to go be a mom. But I just think it's so funny how they had and Juicy lying. Juicy over there lying. Don't take that away from Wally because he outed you. And that's okay, Juicy. At least you live in your truth now. Juicy would not be able to say he was a strong black gay man, same gender loving man, had Wally not put that Jack app. I think that it was a Jack app. It was a Jack app. And mind you, these people be on it because I ain't know what the fuck that sound was. And they was like, that's the Jack. And that's how he got outed. That's how he got outed. I'm telling you, I don't know who got that video, but I swear to God, they released it. I think it was after that. Duchess Kelly Love, he still, that's why I said, Duchess Kelly Love, you can't really take him serious. He's never, like, he's very shady, but I don't think he's malicious. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's really malicious. Now, Juicy is sensitive as fuck. I've been telling y'all that. Look how Catherine's being done right now. Juicy sensitive. You can't say, like, Juicy, he still has that mentality, but he never really had the numbers. That's why I'm not even mad at him with this banner shit. I'm like, hey, shit, you finally getting your moment. I ain't mad at it. Shit. Do you, babes? Do you? But it's just hilarious to me. Just like I say, Tricky Ricky, Red Light Riri wasn't even around when the B sector started, but look, like that's what I said. But the majority of people, you should go on, and I don't want it to go like I don't want people to be that mad because people like to talk about COVID. You know, I think I'm kind of mad because I kind of missed the COVID session. I kind of missed the COVID session because I had just became a mom to Nyla, so she was born in December 2018. So yeah, 2019. I was more so in Lipstick Alley and barely dropping in chats. And then at that time also, now not Nyla, Wally has soared in other sectors, and I love that for him. I was kind of mad that he left because in my mind, I was like, that's my only place to speak freely. I can, you know what I'm saying, go act the hell up. But he was gone, and he stood on Patreon for a little while, but then after a while, his Patreon turned to celebrity news, you know? So I was like, because I already have my people for that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. I don't know if it's a good or bad things, but like I compartmentalize things. Like, okay, you do this, you do that. But to be honest, like my people that I put onto Wally, I would tell him how funny he was. He would, and they even mentioned Cadillac Kimberly. Cadillac, let me tell you guys, Cadillac Kimberly definitely don't know what the fuck this sector is. They ain't never seen that lady over here. And I love Cadillac Kimberly. She barely even upload videos. Y'all gotta check her out. Gotta look at the Flutter Flutter. I might share it. Flutter Lash video when she cursed that lady out who used to do her lashes, and she put business to. Baby, Cadillac Kimberly is who fucking Geneva stole her whole fucking style, her whole style. But yeah, these niggas don't know nothing. These are clout chasers, Johnny come lately. Ask anybody in the original whatever sector that would be that Tommy Sotomayor called herself creating, he copied Sergeant Willie P whole fucking swag. Took that man whole swag. And this nigga, he was the original black woman hater, but he just had a little bit more. When I say little bit, I mean, can I say even more? I can't even say emotional intelligence. What I say was he had less violent tendencies. If he had violent tendencies, he didn't express them like Tommy Sotomayor did on a regular basis. Let's put it like that. But I'm gonna share his goddamn video. And like I said, the only reason why I know about this nigga is because he used to debate with You Heard Me First Time, and I heard about her in my Facebook group. I don't know if yeah, she does have a Facebook. Well, she did. I don't know if she still does. But I didn't initially hear about her like that. When people initially was trying to like when the because I used to be in a lot of popular black conscious groups. That's how I know a lot of people from the original conscious sector. You know what I'm saying? Because all of them used to come to our groups trying to recruit people to like come from Facebook to YouTube. And the only reason why I did it because after a while, Facebook, I got tired of because I had like 3 Facebook pages. And it came, I think at one time, it was like all 3 of my pages was in Facebook jail for like 6 months. I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. And I had remembered them telling me about this lady called You Heard Me First Time. And I started listening because, like I said, we used to do a lot of that debate and stuff. Like, actually, I used to be in this group. I'm going to see if I can find that video. I used to be in a group called Every Black Person Should Be Conscious. And it's crazy because the guy that owned the group, and that's it, what he did was own it. He was like maybe 19 or 20, little ass boy. But you know what? Majority of his group people was like in the age group, I say from like 25 and up. You know, he rarely had people that was like 19, 20. Because most people, you know, by the time I got on Facebook, everybody was off Facebook. So I was like, whatever. Like my people used to hit me up in my personal message asking me to because I got the Facebook so late. And I think I started playing that farm game. And I used to just send out because you know how Facebook got it, so you could just send out the request thing or whatever. So my personal friends used to hit me up like, uppity, please stop sending me those foreign request games. I was like, what? Like, I didn't know. Like, shit, why is your name on it? Oh, I used to play that a long time ago. You late. I'm like, well, shit, I didn't know. So I on Facebook, I used to just be messy. I used to just read people's stuff. But you guys know my mouth, and so I would say certain things, but I didn't realize that people have a different personality on Facebook than they do in real life. So that was my bad. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna deal with this fake internet people that I know in real life. So I just started going into the groups, and that's when I had fun. They could never catch me on my regular Facebook wall after that. Like, you crazy? I barely talk to people I knew in real life. Once I got into the Facebook groups, I won't say addicted, but I guess kind of. So I used to stay in Facebook groups. Yeah, so that's how I got to know a majority of the people I know from the original conscious sector, which turned into like black sector, black women's sector, I guess red pill, all of other weird ass groups or whatever. I used to watch O'Shea and all of them, whatever. But yeah, Tommy Sotomayor, he took Sergeant Willie P's style and fucked it up. But yeah, I think she finally done really laid down. I'm finna I'm finna look through these boxes because I need to make this. Yeah, I have to do it because now I gotta go to court tomorrow. These people make me sick. Always giving me extra shit to do. The fuck. It is what it is. But I need to make me a goddamn tea. Oh my gosh, she's moving again. See, anyway, I guess I'll just take my shower there since she's taking forever. I'll see you guys later. That's all I want to clean up. Like Juicy, stop lying just because you mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad, Juicy. It's been years now. I thought you was a proud single black loving man. Same, well, not single black, same gender loving man. Stop lying. You know Riley was the shit back then. All right, later, you guys. Show kisses. Mwah.
Be careful how you treat me. You ain't gonna meet a me every day. Anybody who had me and lost me regrets me to this day because they can't find another me. I am not run of the mill. You ain't gonna just get this close to a me. You ought to be glad you sitting next to me, that you even got my phone number. Do you know how many people I blocked, I unfollowed, that I ghosted, and I still let you close?
I'm not the bigger person. Leave me alone, I go too far. When somebody does me wrong, I'll catch a case. Beyond the first 48, I know I'm petty, but I can't walk away. Oh, you be safe if you don't play in my face. Don't wanna end up on the first 48, first 48.